why choose DWP versus a company like iTrust Capital? What advantages and value adds justifies this? That's a really good question, actually. So you have an advisor to be able to help you through all of this. At iTrust Capital, it's self-directed. They only do self-directed IRAs. They also have a self-directed Fireblocks instance where you can hold your assets. I have a little bit different, definition of institutional custody than other people do. It's kind of a term that's thrown around, and they're not wrong or right. I think Fireblocks is great. Here in the U.S., there's additional oversights and audits that we have to adhere to because we are SEC registered and FINRA registered. That also causes, some additional compliance and red tape and all those things. So there's some additional security and things that we have around what we do. We also have access to institutional products to be able to generate returns on the XRP or other digital assets that you have with us that those counterparties won't. In order to be able to offer, pooled vehicles or any of the other investment products, you're going to likely have to be a registered investment advisor, which requires a lot of additional overhead and compliance and personnel and all those things. I'm pretty confident that we have access to the most institutional products that are out there, and we'll continue to bring those to market over the next, 1 to 6 months. I think a lot of people are going to be very happy with the ways that they're able to put their assets to work while they're held there, safe and secure. It's going to be difficult for other people to be able to bring those products to their client base without the oversight from the regulators or offering unregistered securities. There was, and I'm not saying anybody that you mentioned is anywhere remotely close to this. I think that the people that you mentioned are actually doing a very good job operating in the space that we're currently in. We've taken a little bit different path than most people. We've tried to uphold the highest level of regulatory compliance that we possibly could. And so with that, it's been a little bit slower grow. The marketing rule applies in ways that it doesn't to other people. So, and again, we're not saying you hold everything with us either, right? 800 grand is a decent amount of digital assets, and we have a lot of people that open an account with us and park the minimum over there, or a little bit more than the minimum, until we see some price movement or the ability to generate additional returns that they're comfortable with in a way that they're comfortable with. So, I don't think it's an either or. I think it's an and type deal. I encourage people to hold a portion of their assets on a cold wallet. We just want to be a tool and an option for people in the market. And because of the way that we're structured and the additional assurances that we have, along with the advisory, you're not going to get bespoke financial advice at any of those other places. They aren't going to be able to walk you through how to exit your position, mitigate taxes, structure your estate the right way. It's kind of, you're left to your own devices. Again, it's self-directed. So if that matters to you, and as the assets grow in value over $10 million, it drops to 40 bips. So it continues to come down, and as our costs come down, we will continue to pass those savings on to our client base. So yeah, again, I don't think it's an either or. I think it's an and we're happy that there's other good people in the market doing good things to be able to provide solutions to people. So